That resume that landed you your last job? Let's be honest, it's probably obsolete. In fact, it might be the very thing getting you rejected in the 2025 job market. Does this sound familiar? You spend hours tweaking your resume, you fire off dozens of applications into that digital black hole, and all you get back is crickets. It's beyond frustrating, and it can make you feel totally invisible. But what if I told you that you are likely more than qualified for the jobs you're applying for? The problem probably isn't you. The problem is that your resume is built on old-school rules and is speaking a language that nobody is listening to anymore. Recruiters spend just a handful of seconds on each resume they review, and before a human even gets that chance, your application has to get past the new gatekeepers. Applicant Tracking Systems. These are the automated robot recruiters that the vast majority of large companies use to scan and filter out candidates before their resume ever lands on a human's desk. But here's the good news. You can make a few simple strategic changes to not only beat the bots, but also immediately grab a recruiter's attention. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact changes you need to make to your resume for 2025 to finally get noticed and land the interviews you deserve. We're going to tear down the old resume and build a new one from scratch, piece by piece. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The outdated rules costing you jobs. All right, before we can build the new, we've got to demolish the old. There are a few dinosaur elements still hanging around on most people's resumes that are actively hurting their chances. These are the things that immediately signal to a recruiter or a bot that you're not up to speed with the modern job market. First up, and this one is critical, the objective statement. You know the one. Seeking a challenging position in a reputable company where I can use my skills for growth. For years, this was standard advice. In 2025, it is a complete waste of prime real estate on your resume. It's generic, it's all about what you want, and recruiters frankly don't care. They already know your objective is to get the job. What they need to know, in about 3 seconds, is the value you bring to them. So the first thing we're doing is deleting the objective statement entirely. It's gone. Next on the chopping block is your formatting. I know you spent hours on Canva making a gorgeous 2-column resume with cool graphics and custom fonts. It looks amazing to the human eye, but to an applicant tracking system, it's a mess. Many ATS bots can't properly read columns, tables, or images. All that crucial information you put in a sidebar, the ATS might have missed it completely, automatically disqualifying you. Even your full street address is outdated now. It wastes space and can bring up privacy issues. In 2025, clarity is king. Your experience is what gets you hired, not your design skills, unless you're a designer, of course. While some sleek visual resumes can work if they're designed strategically, the safest and most effective bet for most people is a clean, single-column layout with standard fonts like Arial or Calibri. It might feel a little boring, but it's effective. It ensures the machine can read your resume, and it helps the human recruiter quickly scan for what matters. Finally, we have to stop just listing job duties. This might be the single most common mistake I see. Your old resume probably has bullet points that sound like this: responsible for managing social media accounts, or tasked with preparing weekly reports. This is a passive list of your responsibilities. It tells a recruiter what was on your job description, but it says absolutely nothing about how well you actually did it. It makes you sound average, just like everyone else. So, to recap, we are deleting the objective statement, ditching any complex layouts that could confuse a robot, and we are officially banning the phrase responsible for from our vocabulary. Sound good? Now, let's build the replacement. Chapter 2. The 2025 Resume Fix. A step-by-step guide. Now for the fun part. We've cleared out the clutter, so let's build a resume that actually works in 2025, section by section. Fix number 1. The professional summary. That hooks. Remember that objective statement we just killed? We're replacing it with a short, powerful professional summary. This is your 3 to 4 line elevator pitch right at the top of your resume. It's the first thing a recruiter reads, and it has to immediately answer the question, why should I keep reading? A winning summary has 3 key parts. First, state who you are professionally. Second, highlight 2 to 3 of your most relevant key skills. And third, and this is the most important part, include a massive, quantified achievement that proves your value. Here's a classic before and after. Before, objective, seeking a challenging project management role where I can apply my skills in organization and leadership. After, professional summary. Results-driven project manager with 8+ years of experience, specializing in agile methodologies and cross-functional team leadership. Proven success in turning around struggling projects, culminating in the delivery of a $2 million software platform 15% under budget. Seeking to leverage project recovery expertise to drive high-stakes initiatives at a growth-focused tech company. See the difference? The after is specific. It's packed with keywords like agile and cross-functional leadership, and it leads with a jaw-dropping, measurable achievement. That is a hook. Fix number 2. Speak the language of robots and recruiters. The next step is to optimize your entire resume with the right keywords. Applicant tracking systems are basically search engines. They scan your resume for keywords and skills that match the job description. If you don't have enough matches, you get filtered out. It's that simple. So, where do you find these magic words? The job description is your cheat sheet. Seriously, print it out or copy it into a document and highlight every single skill, technology, software, and qualification they mention. Let's say the job description asks for experience with Salesforce CRM, a proven track record in lead generation, and strong skills in data analysis and client onboarding. You've got to include these exact phrases, but don't just stuff them into a list. Weave them naturally into your professional summary and your work experience bullet points. This shows you have context. So instead of just listing data analysis in a skills section, your bullet point should say something like, conducted comprehensive data analysis of marketing campaigns to identify trends, leading to a 20% improvement in lead generation. This works for both the ATS and the human. Fix number 3, the power of quantified achievements. This brings us back to the biggest change you'll make, transforming your job duties into high-impact, quantified achievements. Every single bullet point under your work experience should tell a mini story of what you did and the result it produced. The formula is simple: action verb plus what you did plus quantifiable result. Let's workshop a few. Before, manage the company's Instagram and Facebook pages. After, grew the company's Instagram following by 300%, from 10,000 to 40,000, over 12 months, by developing and executing a new content strategy focused on user-generated content and influencer collaborations. Before, helped improve customer satisfaction. After, implemented a new customer feedback system that captured and resolved client issues more effectively, increasing the average customer satisfaction score by 25% within 6 months. Before, wrote blog posts for the company website. After, authored and published 50+ SEO-optimized blog posts on industry topics, which now account for a 40% increase in organic website traffic and have generated over 200 qualified leads. Numbers are the most powerful tool you have on your resume. They provide concrete proof of your impact. Scour your past work for anything you can measure: percentages, dollar amounts, time saved, the number of people trained, or projects completed. This is what separates a passive resume from a document that screams, "I get results." Chapter 3. The 2025 Advanced Strategy. If you follow those first 3 fixes, your resume will already be in the top 10% of applications. But if you want to make it truly undeniable, there are a few more layers for 2025. Advanced tactic number 1. Embrace the skills-first revolution. Hiring is changing. More companies, including giants like Google and IBM, are moving toward skills-based hiring. This means they care more about the tangible skills you have than the exact job titles you've held or where you went to school. Your 2025 resume has to reflect this. Create a dedicated key skills or core competencies section right below your professional summary. This makes your top qualifications instantly scannable. But don't just list soft skills like communication. Group your skills into relevant categories. For example, technical skills: Python, SQL, Tableau, Google Analytics, HubSpot. Marketing and sales: SEO/SEM, lead generation, content strategy, Salesforce, CRM. Project management: Agile and Scrum methodologies, budget management, risk assessment. This section acts as a keyword-rich snapshot of your capabilities, optimized for both the ATS scan and the recruiter's quick glance. Advanced tactic number 2, make it a gateway, not a dead end. Bring your resume into 2025 by making it a gateway to the rest of your professional brand. This starts with making sure your LinkedIn profile is updated and echoes the achievements on your resume. Then, add a clean, non-intrusive link to your LinkedIn profile or personal portfolio website in your contact information section. Some people even use QR codes to link to their digital presence. And while we're on the topic of tech, a quick word on AI. You can absolutely use AI tools as a brainstorming partner to help you uncover past achievements or find more powerful verbs. But never ever let it write the whole thing for you. Recruiters are getting very good at spotting that generic robotic tone a mile away. Advanced tactic number 3. One resume is a losing strategy. Finally, the single most impactful habit you can adopt in your 2025 job search is to tailor your resume for every single application. A generic one-size-fits-all resume just doesn't work anymore. Recruiters can spot them instantly, and it signals a lack of real interest. This doesn't mean you have to rewrite your entire resume each time. That would be exhausting. Instead, have a master resume, a long document with all your jobs, projects, and achievements. Then, for each application, you create a copy and spend 10 to 15 minutes customizing it. Tweak your professional summary to reflect the company's goals. Swap out bullet points to highlight the achievements most relevant to this specific role. And most importantly, adjust your key skills section to mirror the language in the job description. This targeted approach shows a recruiter you're not just looking for any job, you're looking for this job. And that makes all the difference. I know this is a ton of information, and redesigning your resume can feel a little overwhelming. To make it easier for you, I've created a free, downloadable 2025 resume template that has all these principles built right in. It's a clean, single-column, ATS-friendly format with all the right sections. You can grab it for free at the link in the description below. It's my gift to you to help you get started. And while you're down there, if you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I post new videos every week with career advice designed to help you navigate the modern job market and land a job you actually love. Remember, the purpose of a resume in 2025 isn't just to be a historical document of your past. It is a strategic marketing document designed to sell your future value to an employer. It's about proving you can solve their problems and deliver real, measurable results. By ditching the outdated rules, focusing on quantified achievements, and tailoring your message, you take back control of your job search. You stop feeling invisible and start getting the calls for the interviews you actually deserve. You have the skills. Now you have the tools to prove it. Go get that interview.